Hello everybody and welcome back to Azeroth, where we are taking our lovely tankard in here through the levels with yourself, with myself even, Apex Alice. So, as many of you know, the Dark Portal has now opened. We're a little bit behind schedule due to real life getting in the way, but without further ado, let's crack on. You will have seen that I've just joined my guild with the character, just because I started the video before and I got hit with about 4 invites, so we've started recording again. So without further ado, let's grab our cup of tea and let's catch up with Saint Celestine, who has already got on her way as she delves into the Naga. So grab yourself a cup of tea, get some biscuits. We're in for a doozy today.
It's too far away.
So, we're going to the cave of the Naga as we are hunting down the warlord Shristis? I don't know how to pronounce that. Anybody can tell me in the comments, that would be good. And we are going to get a little bit lost as we head up. But there's nobody there, so we now know to head further down. Although the Naga are really intent on stopping us. But we are tankered in, which means that we're just really going to struggle to die. It's going to take some silly decisions to really die as a tankered in, especially as a deny one, because you've got Holy Light, you've got Gift of Inaru, you've got Lay on Hands, you've got shields, Divine Protection. There's literally a lot to keep you alive. That's what I'm getting. Still, because we've made a friend in the Night Elves, we're going to do their favourite pastime, which is, you know, killing the descendants of their race, so the Naga and the Satyr. They love taking them out. And at first I thought one of the guys has been upset by somebody, but it actually just turns out we're just having a purge of people that haven't logged on for about 3 months. So you will just see spam in the left-hand corner there. There's some more Naga, and we will head up, and you can see there we saw the warlord there in the corner. Keep coming now, we're going to do Gift of Inaru. Like I said, that should keep us alive. Very difficult to actually die as we're tankered in. Oh, we've got some more base goats coming in. We're going to go straight in, kill the warlord. It's mono-y mono. A couple of other Draenei coming in. In a battle for the ages, we smite him down. Give ourselves a quick heal and we'll head on out. It's been a raid, really. Head back out the cave. I quite like this game. I quite like it. It's got a few ancient elven ruins, which is quite fun. We're going to head now over to the Trader's Cove. As in the last episode, we'll skip out all the travelling between the areas. And we're going to become a tree. And we're going to listen in on this conversation between Goblin and Gnome as we find out that our friend here, Engineer Spark Overgrind, is a traitor and is working for Kael'thas Sunstrider. Goblin telling him to relax, but the Gnome's like, do you know what he'll do if we fail? And the Goblin's like, yeah, it'll be fine.
What do you mean?
Anyway, we're going to head on over here to the lost fisherman, who is Cowlan, who's lost his family due to the Exodar crashing down and disrupting the wildlife, sending them all insane. So we're going to do them solid and kill some deranged owl beasts to try and find his family, remains of his family, to so he can let him rest in peace. Now, I said before, it's going to be really difficult to die as a Tankadoo unless we do something really silly. Here is where I did something really silly. So, let's get back alive. Drink strength potion, and let's keep going. Didn't really pay attention to what's surroundings, that's why we suffered that death. It happens. It's just funny that I actually said it was impossible and then we die. And look, we're about to do it again. I hit the gift of it now just a little bit well, didn't hit it a little bit too late because we survived, but it was close. It was close to hitting it a little bit too late. These deranged owl beasts definitely hitting harder than the previous owl beasts. Oh, well, previous enemies, I should say. But we're having to heal now. Again, it's not just me here doing this quest, there is a couple of others. The amount of corpses. Not quite decided what the best way is to actually. Is it the Seal of Crusader or is it Righteousness to try and get mobs down quicker? But we keep going. So it's a bit of a sad thing, and it's a concurrent theme with some of these quests in the Azuremyst and the bloodmyst are, is that these islands were perfectly fine, perfectly balanced, and then the Exodar crashed down on them, and it sends basically all the wildlife into a frenzy. That they become deranged, they are corrupted by the Exodar, and it just destroys the region. And that's the theme of these islands. That although the Draenei have arrived and they've escaped and survived, and that's a good thing, it has upset the balance on Azeroth. It has made what would normally be normal owl beasts who were friendly and basically like meant to be the children of the Loon and work side by side with the Night Elves for centuries or millennia, turn on them, almost like we did with the Legion's corruption. And so these quests are giving you that,
I can't carry any more.
that information that not all is grand. You may have survived, and it may be good that you survived, but you've also tipped the balance and corrupted people inadvertently because of the powers of the Exodar. Because, let's be honest, Azeroth doesn't know how to space travel. Anyway, we found his remains, and we're going to go give it to the guy. And it'll not make him happy, but he'll be content now. And he may be able to rest in.
Till next we meet.
Allow his family to rest in peace. And he's got a bit of a cry, but we're now going to head back over to the Alliance landing. I'm going to remember to read the further language. We'll do that. Anyway, we're going to go tell now the Alliance here that we've got a trader in our midst, and he's going to basically task us with eliminating that traitor. While these two chat, before I can do the quest, just make a couple of bits of food, and now we'll go and deal with...
Can I help you? Off and away!
Oh, we've got our first talent. So we spend that on the improved shield block. And now we're going to deal with the traitor. And now I cut you! Die! And we're just going to basically play Whack-O-Gnome. Yeah, there we go. He is down for the count. And we're going to go hand in communication to the Admiral here. we go. Yeah, he's been a naughty boy. He's not done some good things there. He's gonna give us a new mace, and we're gonna head on. Head on back. We're going to deliver the message to Exarch Menelaus here. And now we're going to do everybody's favourite quest once we've got some upgrades. And that is, we're going to do a totems. So these totems are basically going to teach Invadrunai how to understand the language of the furbolgs, the bear people. I'm going to speed through this. I've done it many times in the past. Basically, you go hand in a totem, a spirit of a furbolg comes to talk to you, and on some of them you get buffs, like this one, you got the wings of an angel, not the wings of Sephiroth, luckily enough. And this one, normally he gives you underwater breathing, but it takes so long that I thought I'd just try running straight over, because I reckon it's quicker, rather than waiting for them to activate it. I could be wrong, but I've just gone. I mean, as you're doing these quests, it's quite a nice thing is that the quest text starts off in a language that you barely understand, apart from like a basic word or two, and then as you go further, you can see it there, look, this one now, you can understand it. In the previous one, it was broken. You could kind of understand what they were saying to a point, but it was broken language. I just think that's quite cool. And this, you get turned into a stealthed lightsaber. I go running into a crystal and don't move for a second. And then we run over. So you can see there the question mark. That's where we're going to be heading, to the Totem of Var. Through the Shadow Realm. And there we are, Totem of Var. And then we're going to get given a quest to release the uncorrupted furbolgs. So we've had some that have again been corrupted. Like the Outland down. These were fine until this point. Got to get these keys and release the uncorrupted. Nice and simple. So it's the still pine that have been uncorrupted. The bristle limbs have become evil, let's put it that way. They're not nice anymore.
Inventory is full.
And they would see an end to their kin, and to you as well, if they get given half a chance. Does take a while to get through these, so while we're going through these, ask the question, how is everyone doing? Are they playing TBC Classic, or are you retail?
I can't carry anymore.
What race are you playing? What class are you playing?
I need
I personally am under this. I've also had a 900. Made it through Zangarmarsh, which is a beautiful area. Obviously we'll talk about it.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
But as for retail, I've found myself just not able to play it, and it's one of those that it's like the end of an era. I've done the last few expansions I bought just to get the story. Midnight. I don't think I will be buying. My time at retail is over. I'm enjoying TBC Classic too much, to be honest, and I just don't have time. How we doing? We've got 3 out of the 8 still pines left to release. And as you can see, everywhere there is a few of doing this quest. It's going to take a while. But that's okay, because if you've got your tea and you've got your biscuits, you can have a nice, lovely power sip now. Open this chest. 2 more left. Which there is one thing that I will say, that if this was a true vanilla quest, these keys would not drop at the rate they're dropping now. Honestly, you're going to see in the future episodes when we start going back into the main Azeroth, so not these islands, which were obviously formed for TBC, and the space goats. You will see some absolutely ridiculous rates. It will tell you to collect spiders' legs, as an example. Now, spiders are notorious for having 8 legs. They'll say collect 30 of them.
I can't carry anymore.
Sorry, a bit of a hiccup there. And you will have killed 10 spiders, just
Inventory is
an
full.
example, and you would have got 2 legs. Nobody knows why. We don't make the rules. Blizzard make the rules. Drop rates came a little bit more sane. I'm not saying they're completely sane with TBC. But yeah, some of the classic drop rates are absolutely, they're meme worthy. Anyway, we have released now all the Still Pine, so we're going to head on over to Still Pine Hold and say, hey, we've released you guys, and the chieftain is going to be like, oh, cheers, but we've lost our hold. And then we're going to go pick up some quests to help with the friendship again, where we're going to kill some, we're going to steal back, sorry, their grain and kill some ravagers. Now, I'm showing the running over here, but I'm not quite sure why. Normally I'd have skipped this. Maybe editing me was being a little bit lazy. Yeah, that's over here. I think of it. Nothing really happened. So here, we're going to steal some grain. There's also 2 quest givers spawn here, so we're going to make sure we kill them as well. And I cannot remember their names, the quest givers. What I will say, one is a Murloc, and effectively take an item from the Murloc, which is I think it's like the main from one of the furbolgs. But I'm not 100% sure what it's called. We'll see it in a bit. And then the other is a Blood Elf, and effectively we're just stealing the Blood Elf plans.
I can't carry anymore.
And again, I still hadn't remembered to grab myself some new bags. So I am basically struggling with having no space. Just to add to my ability to keep my health up, I'm going to add some bandages. I do love that shield, look at it. It's just like a crazy face mask. It reminds me of, do you all ever play Crash Bandicoot? And you got the, I can't remember, Hybridaz, that basically hovered around Crash and would act as like a, oh no, you took damage, don't worry, we'll take it for you. That's what it reminds me of. Every time I see it, I just picture Crash Bandicoot. Picture years of that platformer, and failing at platforming, I might add.
I'm out of range.
So we're going to go down here, because this is where the quest spawns. At least one of them, definitely. I also noted that there was nobody down here, so these bits of grain are free real estate. So yeah, kill that on Murloc. And then, oh there he is, Murgugula. We're going to have to use lay on hands there to get ourselves that big heal. And then look at this. Blood elf is in now. That's really good. But I don't. I then changed my mind and then we die. So we come back here, resurrect, and there's that blood elf. Someone else is going to take the blood elf, which is fine. We'll take this Murloc. Ghost Dignity, that's what it's called. And while we wait on the respawn, I'm going to grab some food and drink. I'm going to grab that copper mine as well. And then hopefully that blood elf has respawned or very close to respawning. Turn back round. So he's despawned now, so that must make there he is.
I can't carry anymore.
These have got a quick respawn rate, to be fair. Blood elf communication, we could have had if we had space. We'll make the space. And that is going back to Azure Watch, which is fine. We'll do that later, but for now, we're going to head on over to here. And we're going to go, hey Gert, we got that grain, and we got your dignity back. Isn't that great times? He's going to go, yeah, cheers, mate, and give us some legs, and
I can't use that yet.
there's going to be an awkward moment, and we're going to wander off. Right, we'll sell these bits of trash. Made ourselves a ring there, you saw, in the bag. Which we're going to keep for later, but for now we're going to hit the Ravagers. And again, we're going to be getting these Ravager hides. We've got 8 to get. Now, every time you kill one of these, you would think it's fine because, you know, they're a Ravager. They've got it. No. No, we've dinged level 11, and we have gone into the shield again. This improves our block rating effectively. We can block more, and it increases the amount of times we can block.
Inventory is full.
One of our guild colleagues there they're having some real XP issues this day, but we're doing this.
I can't carry anymore.
They were killing mobs and they were getting no XP.
This man isn't ready yet.
Like they were getting no or 13 or 18, and they weren't with anybody, so they weren't like they weren't being boosted or anything through a dungeon. They were literally just leveling. And I think they was in Ashimale, and I just told him to go like everyone else and go to Darkshire. But yeah, real weird day for him. He never got to the bottom of it.
Inventory is full.
But obviously, I just pointed out that he probably offended one of the WoW gods, and that's why it was happening. In the meantime, with that, we've only got 2 hides again. Showing you the craziness. But in vanilla, we wouldn't even have 1 by now.
Inventory is full.
I have done what we're doing.
I can't carry anymore.
The jungle remedy, that's the one in strangle form, where you have to collect 8 of the remedies.
Inventory is full.
I had spent half an hour there and I got 2 remedies. Half an hour of killing mobs, and it wasn't like I was competing with mobs, it was a quiet time on the server. Which, as you can see, this server isn't that quiet, but it was at the time, and I got 2 from these witch doctors type things.
I can't carry anymore.
After half an hour. Some of these drop rates are seriously mental. Anyway, we've got 1 more hide to grab.
Inventory is full.
Or to remove from an ex-Ravager. There we go. We'll go talk to Mordo. He'll give us a nice new chest piece. we're now finally getting some greens rather than greys and whites. And now we will delve into Stillpine Hold. I think I'm bemoaning because I noticed that one of the people I was competing with was a level 58. So obviously we've got the boosts in.
I can't carry anymore.
And I'm bemoaning them
Inventory is
because
full.
they're here
I can't
getting
carry
the
anymore.
Exodar rep. Which, okay, fair enough. But that doesn't matter. They're impacting my leveling ability because they are taking them off from me and can literally farm them quicker than I can. It's just not fair. There's just no need. Anyway, in the meantime, the Stillpine have said that these were once their allies, and then the Exodar came and sent them all into a frenzy, sent them all mental and crazy. And basically, they can't do it because of reasons, so they're sending us in to put them out of their misery. And as you can see here, look, loads of people leveling up. And every time I see like this mass amount of people, I remember a BlizzCon many moons ago. And I remember somebody asking about Classic.
I can't carry anymore.
But this was before Classic was. One of the Blizz guys going, "You think you want Classic, but you don't." I think people wanted Classic. There's something very nostalgic about Classic and WoW at this time. I think WoW during the TBC and Wrath was at the peak of its powers. Here we go. Blood Crystal, we'll do that quest. Peak of its story writing power, peak of its like grasp of imagination. It's okay. I don't think they ever regained. You go past Wrath.
Inventory is full.
I'm not one of these that said
Can't
it's a
carry
dead
anymore.
game and, you know, next WoW killer and all that jazz. But you can definitely see where the appeal of WoW started to subside and the growth that it had
Inventory
during
is full.
TBC and Wrath, it would never achieve again. Never. Even with Legion, it just didn't get to those heights again. And maybe they need to look back and go, well, what made this so appealing? And I think what made it so appealing was that a lot of the quests and a lot of the story isn't necessarily you are saving the world. You are, in these quests, it's all very localized realistically. It's
I can't carry anymore.
you are
Inventory is full. I
trying
can't carry anymore.
to fix the
Inventory
problem
is full.
that you have inadvertently caused by. Anyway, we've got to wait for Chieftain Moru and then. So I did skip. I think I waited about 5 minutes for him to respawn because that. But we've gone straight in, and we'll go one-on-one with the Chieftain. We've got one more Owlkin to kill, and then we'll head on out back to the Stillpine guys. Just find that one. I think somebody's going to randomly invite me. Yeah, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say sorry. I've just got one more to kill. I'm out. So yeah, I do say I've only had this one mob left, sorry. So there's no point me grouping with them because I'm going to kill one mob and then I'm going to leave them. Yep, we'll go hand in the quest. We'll tell, yep, here's the blood crystal. That's what's causing the corruption. We'll hand in the one to kill the Owlkin and the Chieftain. And then we're going to get given a quest to delve back in to the hold to kill the Kirkin. So yeah, we'll dive back down into the hold. And I'm thinking that this is quite well, because the amount of people in, and I'm not very good at sniping mobs. But then, these guys, they invite me into their group. And, oh, what a glorious thing that they did. So that meant in and out, no having to wait around. I say thank you, because, you know, nice and polite. And we head on out now that we've done it. Nice and simple. But Kirk can be no longer lurking. So yeah, come back out, and we'll hand in the quest. And I think the quest rewards are a bit meh for a paladin, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's just leather and cloth shoes. Go speak to the chieftain here, and he's going to say, go warn your people, because basically your ship is causing all sorts of chaos.
The Legion will fall. Remember the lessons of the past. May your days be long and your hardships few.
Grab one of these, grab the chest to vendor it. And we're going to head back to Azure Watch and the Exarch, where we're going to hand in 2 quests, because we've also got the Blood Elf communication as well. And yeah, we have skipped forward to the most important quest, the Blood Mushrooms. Now, what happened is, because you'll also see we've jumped forward in level, is I woke up to do these. They're doing these in half-hour segments. I've been playing before work. And apparently, the quest where I do the Kessel Run in less than... How many parsecs, Han? Oh, I can't remember how many parsecs he does it in. And I didn't record it. But obviously, once it's done, it's done. I can't not unrecord it. So we missed out on the Kessel Run and the initial quest of the bloodmyst Isle. But we do have this most important one of grabbing the mushrooms. Because, you know, that is peak World of Warcraft there. Finding mushrooms. So I think the quest that we missed, there was one to kill Ravagers, another one to collect some, I don't know, bits of shards or something. But anyway, we've missed them, it's fine, nothing major. But we are now in the Bloodmyst Isle. We've gone to the second island. We're level 12 as well. My guild is bemoaning mana. I tell them I don't dislike mana as a paladin. As a druid, I will say I hate mana. I hate the fact that I never have mana as a druid because I play balance. So literally I do 3 spells and oh look, I've got no mana. It's a glorious thing. Yep, we'll grab that mining node and we will continue our journey to mushrooms. And I think I'm also going to grab this impact crystal sample as well while I'm on the hunt for mushrooms. Continue this right here. Kill some more Ravagers. I think that's fast becoming a favourite pastime of the Draenei. Oh look, there's a Ravager, go kill it. And I have still yet to get new bags. I believe I do it sooner rather than later, because I've got a quest here to go to Exodar, Beds, Bandages and Beyond. I think when I do that quest, that's where I go grab the bags as well. There we go, get that final mushroom and head back to Watch, where we can
remember
hand
the
in
lessons of the past.
quests.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Somebody trying to explain seal twisting and yeah. Grab the
Legion's end draws
hand
me.
in request, grab
Good health,
new
long life.
braces.
May your days be long.
Is slowly starting
Warm
to
wishes
get
to you.
these,
Safe journey. Be well.
screens.
Dionys Akar.
Nice. improved leggings, and now we're going to head over to Exodar to do this nice quest. So we land just outside the Exodar, and I'm going to go in. We're going to look at the Exodar. We're going to show you. Look, you can see the bits of crashed debris where everything's broken apart. You got electric shocks going, and it makes a very big difference to a normal city hub that you have. But I think it looks nice.
I hope
it
you find
looks
something
cool.
useful. Remember, the lessons of the past.
It does definitely give you broken spaceship vibes. I look at the price of bags. I think maybe I might buy one, and I basically say no. So I've relogged. I've gone on to one of my mains, and you can see there his name minus Calgar. Marnius was taken, so minus.
Wishes.
And I've now given myself 2 lovely bags, which means that we're not going to have the bag space issue that we've had over the last episode or 2. There's 2 quests there for just some vanity stuff, which I'm not interested in for this character. So we're now going to head back to the Hippogriff Master Stephanos, and we're going to head back to Bloodmyst Isle. And we didn't have a proper tour of the Exodar. I might do that on another episode if I've got time.
May the light embrace you. Lioness Haka.
To do that.
Safe journey. Open your heart
Something
to
you
the light.
See the sights and sounds of the Exodar. Speak to Stephanos. He'll send us back to Bloodmyst, to Bloodwatch, and here
You wish
we
to buy?
are to
Trade?
hand in the quest.
Remember the lessons of the past.
We've got the beds, the
May I
bed
be of
linen,
service?
and the
May your day-
bandages and all that jazz.
Good fortune.
Help this region out. That's another level, and we're going to go once more into the
Naru have not forgotten
that
us.
same one.
Great to meet you. Off with you.
And we're going to pick up a few extra quests. Before we're going to head and do the... Which one are we doing? We're heading here. Oh, we're finding the survey team. There we are. And then the survey team, that's going to give us a quest to start eliminating the Naga. We do love doing the Night Elf dirty work for them, don't we? As a space ghost. Let's get rid of these wayward cousins of the Caldor. Got like a match there for our new mace.
You honor me.
We've made some poor life choices. Get the heals in. Saved by a druid. Say thanks. It's always good to be polite and thankful when we've been saved. Because I think even with the powers of a paladin, that was going to be one. Once more, get the mining node. And look at that, going to spawn right on top of us, so we'll beat this one down.
It's too far away.
Sometimes the spawns, they just work for us. They work so nicely. Still got lots of Naga to kill, because this one isn't so bad, to be fair, the drop rate. When you think about it, only one of them is going to have a survey data crystal, so you can kind of understand that it isn't going to be dropping all the time. But when you have to say like, oh, I don't know, collect Naga heads, which is a quest somewhere, I can't remember where it is, and you kill 10 of them and you don't have a usable head, that's it's a bit strange. I'm not sure why I'm just stood here, but there we go. Maybe just rid of the rest. Pressing 2 and 3. And 1 maybe. Many Naga later. Still not got the survey data crystal. We are noticing, or I'm noticing anyway, that the mobs are hitting me harder. So potentially my gear isn't going up as quick as my levels are. It's a little bit concerning, but it is what it is. Oh, we can finally put the ring on and that neck piece on. Maybe that might help with the old survivability. But like I said before, I can't quite decide whether Seal of the Crusader or Seal of Righteousness, with the Judgment of the Crusader hit on somebody, is what causes better damage, to be honest, per second. You will have noticed that we did do a bit of a jump. We are on another set piece, effectively. As we continue trying to find this crystal. What we are finding is lots of barnacle clams. Actually, at this point of recording, the dark portal actually hasn't opened yet. But yeah, I didn't get a chance to edit or upload, so that's why we are a bit behind, bit delayed. But we'll make do. We'll make do. Don't worry. Grab ourselves a drink and some food to heal up. And then right back in at it. Sooner or later, this will come to an end. But it is not this kill. Is it going to be this kill? We'll find out. No, but we are getting the irradiated shards, which are quite useful. They're a repeatable quest. So the first one, obviously, you get the XP, and you also get like a small buff, which is nice. But then it is repeatable because they drop from everything in this area, so you can stack up these buffs. Not stack them, you can get a load of them, so that you can never run out of either an attack damage buff, spell damage, and stamina. So we've got the crystal now, and we're going to go on to killing some Sunhawk spies. Because once more, if there's something that we're good at, it is killing the cousins of the Count Alright. Whether it be satire, whether it be satyrs, not satire. Satire is a form of comedy. Different guy. So satyrs, whether it be Naga, or whether it be blood elves, we do seem to enjoy killing former branches of the elves that are not part of the Alliance. Now I thought I actually had a quest round here to mine a crystal, but apparently not. We have just got it just to kill 10 Sunhawk spies. So we'll crack on with that. Try and do it as quick as possible. Hey, that one, I thought that one was dead, and it wasn't. It was sleeping. Sleeping on the job, eh? Sleeping on the job. Got a couple more here. And I know I literally said earlier about, oh, I don't mind mana, but you can see we are starting to have a few mana issues. Maybe from the judgment. I think maybe that's what I haven't noticed before, is I wasn't using judgment so much. That's maybe why I wasn't suffering from mana issues. But now I am. 3 more to kill, but obviously I saw a mining node, and we know what I've got to do. See a mining node, go grab it. It's like that dwarf trying to do some, but I'll let that one hit it, I suppose. Got another 3 to kill, so after this one, just 2 more blood arrows to get rid of. Another one bites for dust. Bomb. Bomb. Yep. A lot of spies. They're not very good spies, really, though, are they? Because they're just kind of sat in the camp. And you're not really doing a very good job of spying if you're just all in your own camp rather than actually going out into somebody else's camp and looking at what they're doing. Hey ho. What do I know? And that's all 10 gone, but we do walk straight into another one, so we have to...
The Legion will fall.
We have to unalive this Sunhawk spy.
Remember the lessons of the past.
And we'll hand in the quest. Bloodwatch, he's going to give us the
Good
Fist of
fortune.
Argus.
Do not lose faith. May your days be long and your hardships few.
And then we'll
Good
hand
health.
in up here, salvaging the data. I'm going to not really pay attention for a second. That's going to give us a nice cloak. So at this point, because I hadn't done it, and I could have sworn that there was a quest that leads to it, I'd not done this quest where we release Princess Purple. So I choose now, and it's a very simple quest. A, you make your way through these bristle limbs, and it is the princess, I think, in the cage, and you speak to her. And effectively, she goes, help me, I am a damsel in distress. And Saint Celestine here looks at her and goes, I too am a damsel, but I'm not in distress. And she goes, well, I am. Can you kill all these furbolgs so that the chieftain comes out and then lay the smack down on him and release me? And we say, yeah, sure, sounds like an absolute bargain. So here we go, we'll go kill some giant bears. And I think you need to kill around 10. Could be wrong. Let's count them. So this is going to be the second. And when he spawns, you'll see a big, there'll be a yell. So you can see it. So that's a 3.
It's too far
I'll
away.
get to do that in a second. This is a 4. 5. 6. And again, you can see the curve. We were at one point able to just literally go through mob after mob. Not really need to stop.
It's too far away.
We are having to get those heals in. Make sure we're not overextending ourselves. So that was 6. So 7. 8. So 8. Mind you, same one. So other people have been killing you. We'll have to go 8. This is bad time. We've got 2 Trojans here. We're going to start with Divine Protection, which because it's TBC, lay on hands isn't linked to divine protection. Give it a bit of yeah, how to use lay on hands to heal ourselves. To do a last ditch attempt to try and stay alive. And look at this, we have managed it. We have stayed alive so far. And look at that was close. It was close. But we managed it. We stayed alive. We overextended, had to deal with 2 shamans and the chieftain. But we managed it. We survived. So now that we've got the key from the chieftain, we'll go back to the princess. We'll unlock the cage, and she'll be like, "Thank you, Mario," and we'll be like, "Wrong franchise." Is that Nintendo suing me for saying Mario? I don't know. They seem to go after everybody for everything. But anyway, we'll kill this shaman, get rid of that, and we're basically now going to and tell
Leonardo have not forgotten us.
Still Pine Ambassador Orlog. Yeah, she's free, pal, and he's going to go, yeah, here, have the thumper. Or the Still Pine Chakra. We're not going to actually use it.
May your days be long, and your hardships few.
And we'll train up, because we've just dinged. And then we'll grab these couple of quests. And then we're going to go tag some Murlocs. Tag, you're it. And effectively, this is the Draenei are going to monitor the Murlocs to see how fast the corruption is spreading. Because these scouts haven't been corrupted, although there have been some Murlocs. So the red ones, I believe, are corrupted. The grey ones are not. And basically, the Draenei want to find out how long it's taking this corruption to settle in. So they're not trying to stop it at this point. They are going, yeah, sucks to be them, but we need to know how long it takes. I believe that's what
It's too far away.
could be wrong. I probably should have read the quest text. Everybody's favourite noise, the noise of a Murloc. So we've got that, we'll open this chest, grabbed a few bits inside of it, and we are now what we've done, we've tagged the Murlocs. There is a quest that you can take from a named Murloc, so we're going to go have a quick look for him, see if we can find him. So he looks like there he is, Crulefin. Let's go grab him. Yep, Crulefin, and we'll take the quest. We're going to head over here now. We're going to face that demon in a minute. But this fight here, this was interesting. It was literally, so we killed that one. This one came running in, and then we tried to maneuver ourselves. To no avail. Another Satyr comes in. We take that one down, so we take down 3 Satyr. Again, doing Elun's work and removing the corrupted ones. Anyway, we now go 1-on-1 with Tesseract. And look at this, a battle for the ages. A Space Goat versus Demon. Space Goat wins. Got a quest there from his armor dropping. We have to go kill a load of Satyr. So we'll go do that. It is 8 Satyr and 8 Fellsworn. So you see the Fellsworn are spellcasters. They're probably going to be the real danger for us, as opposed to the Satyr who are melee. Grab ourselves some food and drink. And then continue on with fighting and getting these kills in. We're got 10 shards now, so we can be able to hand that back in once we get back to Bloodwatch.
Inventory is full.
Got another chest, so we'll open that. Let's have a look. Got full inventory again. Look at that, we've got 2 new bags and we're still having inventory issues. 2-on-1. It's a fair fight there by the Satan. Not fair enough for them really. It was always going to be a disadvantage. Mining node over here, as we know already, is when I see a mining node, I have to go take the mining node. I don't make the rules, they're just there. Right, let's go kill some more. I'm noticing at this point as well that we've not killed that many fell swans, so I'll start looking for them specifically. Because there are some mobs here that don't actually add to either kill, like the rogue there.
I can't carry anymore.
He's not actually worth killing. Here's some fell swans. Quite a few here.
Inventory is full.
But we'll churn our way through these.
Killing these fell swans and satyrs. And then once we've killed these, we're going to head back towards Bloodwatch, hand in these quests. We've got a nice couple of quests there to hand in, which should see us successfully climb up this level. Let's have a look, see how many more we've got. A couple more Satyr and 4 more Fellspawn to go through. Obviously, using the full abilities of a Tankadin, we're using of a Draenei Tankadin, using various spells to keep us alive. And yeah, we'll probably, once we head back to Bloodwatch, we're probably going to end the episode here. So yeah, that's a good cutting off point. And then obviously the next episode we'll start looking at doing the rest of the quests in the area. Get ourselves a little bit of mining, sort out the bars a little bit just to put all the healing potions and such to the side. I think at this point I start literally looking for Fellswarm. I'm very behind on the Fellswarm kills. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, this was recorded the week before the Dark Portal has opened, so the Dark Portal has now opened. So what we should find as well is going forward, the areas will be get less people in them. It hasn't mattered so much here around the Satyr, but you did see earlier around the Naga and other places that there was quite a few people. Has made questing a bit interesting. On my druid at this point, I was still level 55, 56, and I was trying to level the Plague Lands, and oh boy, was that difficult competing with level 58s and 60s for mobs. Oh, we've almost hovering over Lay on Hands there. We'll hit that. That Lay on Hands helps us continue to fight. And we beat them back. But yeah, as I was saying, absolutely manic in various places, competing with the fresh level 58s that are trying to grind out rep, or the fresh 60s,
may your days be long and your hardships few.
trying to do the same. But yeah, we're going to head now back to Bloodwatch. Now we've got the completed amount. And here we are, going to hand in the quests.
Do not lose faith. Be well.
We shall see. Hand in the Murloc quests. just gives you XP and silver for that one.
The road traveled by few. Remember.
And again, it's just going to be XP and silver, I think, for these two quests as well, which are to do with the demons. The Burning Legion following them.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Yeah, so obviously another part of the lore for
Good
the
health,
space
long
ghosts
life.
is that they are being chased by the Burning Legion. They are exiles from the Eridar, who are like the Archimons and co. And they fled from Outland after it was destroyed, and they've ended up here, but the Burning Legion has still followed them. I do actually change my mind. We are going to do a quick quest of killing the Ents, the tree Ents. We're going to get the crystallized bark. That's just going to give us the last few bits. So just while I go around killing some tree Ents, if you've got any comments to make, I'd love to hear from you. Like I said earlier, your questing experience, your TBC, whether you're still playing retail, put a comment. Amazingly, about 80% of people viewing these videos are not subscribed. If you can hit that subscribe button, it would mean an absolute world to me. It is a small channel. We are growing. It is a hobby. But, you know, I would like to see the channel grow into more than maybe just a hobby. But for now, it's just a hobby. Every bit of support helps. And lastly, if you do like the video, hit that like button. And if you don't like it,
I can't carry
my
anymore.
name is Taliesin. No, it's not. If you don't like it, obviously, you can put that dislike button if you want. But tell me why. What went wrong? Is it maybe you're not a fan of the old space ghosts? Maybe you're for the Horde? Or maybe you are just a simp for Blood Elves? But please, let me know. And we're going to continue killing the tree Ents for now until the end of the video. And as you can see, we're going to classic level of no, we're not going classic actually. This is TBC style drops. Literally, we've killed 3 tree Ents and we've got 3 pieces of bark. But you will see that the mobs are thinning out. Bear charges, we're going to just keep going, try and break it from following us because we're not really interested. Go for the old zigzag formation, that didn't work, so we'll just now run. What you'll probably see as well is there should be a video appearing in the bottom left hand side. That is to do with my Skyrim playthrough, where we are pretending to be Alifanar and putting him into the Skyrim universe, or Tamriel I should say, seeing if he can survive. And in the right hand corner you'll probably see a playlist for Total War Warhammer 3. If you like RTS games, full high elves, or even if you just like elves in general, give that playlist a watch. Again, this all helps the algorithm, and greatly appreciated for one of those. As we've got 2 more pieces of bark to hit, we'll hit this last end, and that should be the last of the barks. No, oh, so close. At a moment where apparently that tree Ent had no crystallized bark, but that's okay. This last one did. That is going to be the end of the episode. We're going to head back down to Bloodwatch. You have been watching Apex Ellis play World of Warcraft TBC Classic. It's been an absolute pleasure having you along for the ride, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye for now.
One wishes to you. Seek the past.